look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul, and nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And
well, Coach,
the Nuggets lucky to have him. Thanks, David. Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as the new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey for the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to have fulfilled the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away. And I hit my stride and finished strong.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Kennard. He's out there with Conley. Warren is out there with Jokic. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there at Bledsoe. And it's Drummond in at the 5.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
2 points. That one goes.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's the great one. Kennard with the rebound. And the foul called on the great one. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 1 minute into the first. Conley finds Warren. Passes it to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Over Bledsoe.
Sometimes I don't think Bledsoe, actually all the time, Bledsoe doesn't get enough credit for his defense. He does a nice job keeping his man in front.
It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Bledsoe against Conley. And there's the pass to Kennard. Here's Jokic trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Detroit. Rebound Andre Drummond.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Warren against Middleton. Now here's Warren. He's guarded closely. Great D that time for Middleton. The great one passes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Conley against Bledsoe. Conley kicks to Jokic. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jokic has got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Takes the 3, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from the great one. The great one's got 9. The Nuggets trail by 4. Conley the pass to Warren. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Conley. Pass to Jokic. A 3 from Warren. The rebound by the Bucks.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jokic passes to Conley. Yes, that goes in.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Giannis against Conley. He can't hit that time. Great tee that time from Giannis. Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Conley finds Jokic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks leading by 6. To the inside. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Bledsoe.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Passes to Jokic. Back to Conley. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Johansson. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
A three from Warren. Great tee that time from Middleton.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Warren on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Here's Kennard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The pass to Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the shot. And Denver the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough when you've been kind of put back on your heels and you're trying to protect the lead. And then in this case, you lose it. And that's one that they definitely should have won.
And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively be a little more committed to that end before really working to get better.
It's Kennard, top of the key. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Jokic against Drummond. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They retain possession. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Kennard. And another miss by Denver.
You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the 1 in the first.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got T.J. Warren. Kennard is out there with Jokic. And it's Poirier in at the power forward. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Heat was a man on a mission. He ended up with 43 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
For Denver, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Morrison can't hit. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. Shots good by Middleton.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
13 feet away. And again, Denver no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found them.
Here's Kennard. Lays it up off the glass. Kennard's got 9.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
No good from Bledsoe.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Pass to Morrison. Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Now just a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The great one passes to Middleton. From outside, off the mark. For Denver, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Poirier. Here's Morrison, guarded by Bledsoe. From deep. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Bucks number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Middleton outside. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Ball's knocked loose. And they're on the break. Gets it to go. That one good from the great one. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And it's Jokic missing. The The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Miami.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Bucks passing it around. Here's Middleton. Offensive rebound. The great one passes to Drummond. Outside Warren. Here's the great one. He's got 19. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
To the middle. Here's the great one. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Morrison, guarded by Bledsoe. Passes it to Morrison. Back to Warren. From deep three-point range, the Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Here's Plumlee. And another shot, and Jokic gets it to go.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time, never giving up on a possession.
Here's the great one. 43 points out last game. Bledsoe for 3. Second chance effort. And it's Drummond missing.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
From 18 feet away. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Morrison.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's the great one. 23 points in the game. Antetokounmpo passes to the great one. Here's Kennard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Kennard came into the league viewed mostly as a shooter, but Conley surveying the D to the paint. Here's Bol. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with the great one, and it's Drummond in at the center.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy two-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Drummond working against Jokic. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength by Nikola Jokic.
Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Nuggets. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
Yeah, and you can tell they enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry amongst this group, and they've been having fun as they've gotten off to this good start.
Stolen by Conley. Outside Warren. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the pass to Jokic. He kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jokic. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot's good from the great one.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Jokic. Over Drummond. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Drummond up top. The dish to Middleton. Conley against Bledsoe. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Can't hit that one. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Kennard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your move. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. Conley, the pass to Jokic. Back to Conley. From downtown, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Conley, the pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Warren. Pass to Conley. To the wing on the left. Here's Jokic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Denver. It's a 14-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. outside Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. And again, Denver no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Passes it to Jokic. And just miss after miss right now. Bucks leading by 16. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Nuggets trail by 18. Outside Conley. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Morrison's got 12 points in the game.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And there's the pass to Warren. Takes a 3. That shot no good. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks passing it around. The shot's good from the great one.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
The Nuggets trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This is to Warren. Over in the corner, Conley. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 7.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Pass to the great one. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Down low, here's the great one. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 38 points for the great one. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Nikola Jokic. Portis is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Morrison in at the 1 spot. Jokic inside, working on Drummond, and it's sent back by Drummond.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Denver. The great one passes to Drummond. Here's the great one. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Giannis is double. Pass to the great one. Middleton outside. 6 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Conley kicks to Jokic. Here's Johansson. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's for Milwaukee. They've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Conley dishes to Warren. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions. The NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Pass to Jokic. Now Warren. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Drummond is right there.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You'd have to go far and wide to...
Now the pass to Valentine. Out to the right wing. Pass to Melly. LaQ. He's covered by Warren. They could use a bucket. The great one. That shot misses. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Passes to Jokic. Poke loose. Here's the great one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Castro. No good off the back of the rim. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's the double team with Warren. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Sinks the triple.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Another steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. LaQ, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Harrison scanning the floor. To the paint. Here's Portis. Second chance shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Denzel Valentine. Free throw good, Portis. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA, but now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
And that one is good. The great one's got 10 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The 2-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Pass to Harrison. Here's McCarthy. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Uses both hands to slam it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Denver with the ball. Pulls it from 20. Again, the Nuggets score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from the great one. Clark, when you think of athleticism, specific, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Here's Melly. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Outside Portis. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. The pass to the great one. And that one is off. Great D that time from Portis. Chalk up 2 there. 1:49 left in the game. Here's the great one. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Portis. Here's Harrison. Passes it to Castro. 5 on the clock. Up and in on the layup.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Nuggets.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the great one.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Castro passes to Harrison. Now Plumlee goes back up. Some solid defense right there from the great one. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Castro. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen. Just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up.